Hello all, it's Tom and welcome back to Tom's Honest Tips. We're talking about another monitor and everything you need to know about it. This time for the AOC Q27G3XMN. We'll never run out of videos, trust me. So leave a like and a sub and maybe you could click on that bell icon to get notified of future videos. So now let's get into it. Now, I'm not really keen on saying this monitor's name again except for this one last time. This is the Q27G3XMN. What panel do you think this monitor uses? IPS? OLED? Nah, somewhere in between. It uses a VA panel. IPS has greater picture clarity, though the differences aren't exactly huge, but VA has better image contrast. If you prefer greater picture clarity, choose IPS. If you prefer deeper blacks and better contrast, then choose VA. However, what's special about the VA panel on this monitor is that it has a mini LED backlight, which means it's got dimming zones, which means even better blacks and even better brightness. Now, let's talk about the brightness. It makes this monitor all the more better. It can reach a peak brightness of up to 1000 nits. You didn't hear me wrong, 1000 nits, but of course that's, conditional, situational, whatever. Now most other monitors can only really do like around 600 max, maybe 700, rarely 800, but definitely almost never 1000 nits. That being said, this monitor can definitely display HDR content properly. Now, I haven't touched on the screen resolution just yet, but this monitor has a relatively high screen resolution, at least when compared to 1080p. This monitor has a resolution of 2560 by 1440, which already provides greater picture clarity at 27 inches compared to, a 1080p monitor at the same size. As for this monitor's refresh rate, the monitor can display up to 180Hz when overclocked, which is very great for competitive gaming. Now personally, I can't really tell the difference between a refresh rate of 120Hz, let's say, and another higher figure. You might though, seeing as how you guys are better gamers than I ever will be. And that's about everything that's good about the VA panel on this monitor. All cons still apply. Ghosting, higher response times in general, and whatnot. Overall though, for gaming, the cons won't be that noticeable and you'll still perform well with competitive games, but in my opinion, this monitor with a VA panel will fare much better with cinematic games or casual games, games that don't need you to have the best performance. The monitor also has adaptive sync and AMD FreeSync, which also greatly helps with screen tearing. If you're also looking to use this monitor for general uses like watching movies or YouTube videos or for work and whatnot, I'd still recommend this monitor. If you need to do work on this monitor, you'll be very happy to know that this monitor covers about 96% of the DCI-P3 color space, which is, as you know, great for color critical work. And really, that's about everything you have to know. I'm just kidding, we haven't talked about the ports and the design. 2 HDMI 2.0 ports, good enough if you want to connect your PS5 or your Xbox Series X into it, or, you can plug your PC into it as well. I don't see why not, but of course, I would recommend connecting your PC to the DisplayPort 1.4 port instead. There's also a 3.5mm audio jack if you're interested in that. Now the design is fairly simple, but it definitely screams gamer. The bezels are pretty thin except for the bottom bezel, and the stand, well, it takes up quite a bit of real estate. I'd recommend grabbing a monitor arm for this one. Now, you can click on the links in the description below to grab the monitor and the monitor arm if you're interested in that, or if it's much more convenient, you can scan these QR codes instead. And that's it. I'll see you all some other time. It's Tom, thanks for watching, I'll see you all